and today Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis. Sometimes I stutter, but you already know, even the people that knows how to shoot, and then the power forwards. But yeah, man, that's what we're going. Yeah, man. Let's get into this video. So every video that I make, I have to do a practice, but I'm trying to make sure that as soon as I press team practice to make sure that I go to every single one because I really have to do it. With a fifth team?
Hey, what you working
on? Bro, we are the fifth team, bro. Damn. We are the fifth team now. Because we lost.
like, and how do you bring in that experience into my team?
I'm going to say the
It was a
moment.
cool experience last year with Globus because you actually got to fly out to Los Angeles. So it was on a big stage, a lot of people there. So just being there, I feel like the nerves and all of that, like I said, the more experience.
Let's meet your Cleveland Cavaliers. 6 feet 1 inches. Number 10, Darius Garland. Starting at the other guard. 6 feet 1 inches. Number 2, Colin Sexton. Starting at small forward. Standing 6'8", number 46. Tyler Singletary. The starting forward from UCLA, number 0, Kevin Love. The big man, 6 feet 10 inches, number 3, Andre Drummond. Your head coach is J.P. Dickerson. Cavaliers fans, make some noise for your Cleveland Cavaliers!
It's time for the NBA. Live on 2K. All yours.
Well, Kevin, guys, the NBA is a shoe culture. None is more popular than the Kobe 4. Originally released in 2009, last season almost a quarter of all NBA players worn them.
They 1-4, man. We better win, bro.
The testament
They
to time.
David, let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Young and Carter are the big men inside. And it's Park in at the 1 spot. And for Cleveland, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Andre Drummond is out there with Kevin Love. Well, we've seen some head coaching changes, Greg. We're early in the season. How long does it take to fully implement, do you think, a new system with a new coach?
You know, it's a tough question, Kevin. It really can depend on how difficult or complicated the system is. But all things being equal, the experienced teams often learn faster because they just understand the game better.
Now, here's Garland. Clock at 6.
That's good.
Lays it up and puts it in. With it. Pass to Park. Chalk up 2 there.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
Yeah, no question. It takes skill and a certain fearlessness.
Shot away.
Angles so well. I mean, just great hustle.
Here's Park. Last time, 14 points for him. Here's Porter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And see, well, last season, pretty much a lost year. The rotation.
I didn't say nothing
I
to
feel
you.
bad for everyone. The
But
team
if you
viewed
was in
him
the
as a key
kitchen,
component.
it was like,
He was just
grandson,
He was able to
grandson,
come back
you
right
can have the
before the
food, but
season.
you don't talk.
Porter's still young, and he's looking to
He
reestablish
be
himself
two-faced.
as a solid wing this year.
He be two-faced.
The first one falls.
An effective player on both ends of the court. The long, crafty.
I don't like people like that.
Or Cleveland ain't gone. Goes back up. They grab their own miss, and that one's good. Drummond.
On Instagram, I do just because like, I know they're my friends, but like, I'm just giving them a chance to.
help.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Outside. Leader from distance. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
He's his own worst enemy right there. He has time, he has room, and for some reason, he's shooting late.
Steve.
There are going to be
74
points
or
put
80
on the board.
right now. That's why they keep going past and stuff. I see now. It's their overall.
Dishes it to Porter. Ball's knocked loose.
That shot when he gets it in rhythm.
And the first time
I don't like this year next gen 2K21. I really don't. I need to improve
Great on the
through the
catch and
tunnel,
shoot.
but that's like the only thing that's good. But I still don't like it. I don't really like next gen for PS5. They got it for Xbox One, but I feel like on Xbox One you gonna mess up the whole game. Just like that person that was trying to play and simulate all the games, dude. It was on Xbox One, and this dude talking about I can't pass the Phoenix Suns game. So.
And it's a Cavalier.
All I gotta do is just defense. That's all I gotta do. And
Pass to Satoransky.
he missed.
Gets the front of the rim and out.
You expect you gotta do more to get a hand in his face next time.
Harris passes to Okoro.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about.
These defenders just look especially
The Cavaliers.
You got it.
Okoro.
And one.
just nice strength there and then just off with the shot.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for two.
That's good from Okoro.
Good shot.
Bulls trail by 8.
Oh, so I'm tripping. No, you got it.
Shot to
Damn.
stop the run. Oh, and that one. No
That was my fault.
question.
Because I was too fast. I need to take my time. Okay.
Now, Okoro. On the wing Nance. Here's Cobb.
Let's go, Cobb.
Three-point land.
This is his for first quarter.
number one pick. I'm only the second.
Pass to White.
I'm only the second. Oh,
40 seconds left here in the first quarter. He's good with the little jumper in close.
And a good sign to see White hit the J. If he can be more consistent with the shot, Kobe could have a long career.
Nance outside.
okay.
Here's Cobb.
Okay.
20 points for him last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
Let's go.
That one falls.
You think Cobb has gotten this far by playing timid? No way. This guy stays in attack mode.
And here's White. 11 points for him in that last game against the Knicks in New York.
Ooh, that in and out, that dunk, that in and out,
Shoots over Cobb.
crossed over. Bro, that jump was lit. Like Cody White did, bro.
And recently, we chatted with Zach Levine
That
about the
jump-
team,
that
and he
jump was
pointed
lit.
out what he sees as an advantage.
We should have we should be outplaying the other team, like I said, just competitive-wise. We don't have all the miles other teams have. We should have energy, young, hungry dudes that are ready to compete and show what they have in this league. And we shouldn't be tired out there. We should be the most conditioned team. We should be running people up and down.
Greg trying to turn their youthful exuberance into a weapon.
I like that he's focused on increasing their level of activity because it's something within their control.
And so far, through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
Well, in that first
Keep pounding it in there.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. We've got White. Also, Thomas Satoransky out there. Carter out there with Valentine. And it's Hutchinson in at the power forward position. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. With the stoppage last season, the Bulls still became center stage after the release of the documentary The Last Dance, which covered their 6 titles with Michael Jordan in 8 seasons. There was record viewership, including most NBA players tuning in. Dynasties like those never lose their luster. Kevin?
Well said, D.A. Thanks. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you,
Doing too much, Cobb. Just attack the basket. That's all you gotta do. Do a regular layup.
Leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym.
Do a regular layup. That's all you gotta do. All that Euro stepping and stuff, it's not gonna work because we're just trying to attack the basket. Come on, D. Come on, McGee. Oh, come on,
When
McGee.
the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke miss.
If I was you, I would've dunked it.
The shot's good on the assist by
I would've
Satoransky.
dunked it.
But this is how White is built. I mean, we'll probably always see him take around half his shots from three-point line.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Now, that's what coaches are paid to do, right? I mean, curious to see what they go with here.
Bro, I can't believe he went to the Bulls as head coach, man. So he went to the Oklahoma City Thunders. He paid for them. Then he went to the Cleveland Cavaliers, and then now he went to the Bulls.
Back to Sexton. Just 5 on the clock. Over Levine. The shot by Sexton, no good. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. And points in the second quarter.
It's not an easy finish for Porter. I mean, that'll get him pumped up. Always nice to score against that kind of physical team.
Here's Sexton. Following the basket by Otto Porter. High arcing shot. Foul.
Oh, that floater went in. Wow.
Anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
For Cleveland, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
What's up?
Bulls trail by 7. And there's the pass to Park. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. No good on that one. Good D by Love. Well, Cleveland shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Sexton,
Dang.
shot is good.
He shot like Stephen Curry looking behind his back.
Big fan of when Sexton can just catch and shoot.
Chicago calls timeout. As the team is
Dang,
headed to
bro.
this timeout, a chance
He
for coaches
said,
now to map
he
out
said,
some plays
you
for the next few minutes and a
turned
chance
around,
for the players
it went
to
in.
rehydrate with some Gatorade.
Dang, bro.
If they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game. Sexton against Levine. Pulls up, 6 to shoot. And the Bulls with another miss. The Cavaliers leading by 10. Passes it to Drummond. He dishes it to Garland. 1:14 left here in the second. Misses the J after tricking the D with the nifty pass fake. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Bobbed up there for Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
Well, you just got to respect the leaping ability of Drummond, leaving the floor effortlessly, throwing it through the hoop.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Bangs home the trifecta. Porter's got it back down to single digits for the Bulls.
But the D didn't do a good enough job on him. He can be an ace when he gets a good look at 3.
Sexton against Levine. A putback, and Drummond is right there. Drummond's got 8 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Levine passes to Porter. A 3-pointer, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 11. Now, here's Garland. He's still scoreless so far in this one. To the inside, and Love throws it down.
This is why I like seeing Love close to the basket, because there's no stopping. He can flush it every time when he's got great position.
And so it's Cleveland looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll return shortly.
+5, that's what I'm talking about. At least I got a +5. Last time I had a -3. Let's go. I'm improving. Let's go.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been quite a game for Colin Sexton.
Man, he's been running wild.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court for Cleveland, Garland and Sexton and the backcourt. Kevin Love out there with Andre Drummond. Now here's Levine. after Colin Sexton's miss.
Oh, man, what a good job by Carter. I mean, complete control of the to play strong.
The Cavaliers lead 11. Garland, the pass to Drummond. Reagan, New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. Here's Sexton after the made shot from Wendell Carter. Cleveland moving the ball around. Sexton on the wing.
They couldn't have asked for much more from him today. He's been a key force in their offense.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, good to hear from you. Now, Zach LaVine has become a star, but he knows there's still work to be done. He said, I'm stepping into a leadership role, asking more of myself and giving more each year. You've got to look at your faults. I have to continue to improve you.
Great attitude. David, thank you. Both teams deciding to change it up. Pass to Satoransky from deep.
Break, take a break. 2 shots.
Defensively, if you can't block, force them to the line.
Chicago.
Break, take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And when you think about it, Thaddeus Young, he could be a thorn in the opposition side. He's just a great disruptor on defense. I mean, he has long arms, good timing to get those deflections.
Okoro, he's checked in for Cleveland. Both.
I think what's made him more consistent of a player you can rely on, is his defense has improved and along with his shooting. Now, he uses different methods, but he still gets it done as a vet.
And here is Satoransky. After Isaac Okoro getting his shot to go from deep. And Young kicks to Valentine. Pass to center. Ice-D from Porter. The Cavaliers leading by 16. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. For Chicago, they've gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. White, a good look. And the Bulls with another miss. Cleveland's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Oh, Nance in position. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And I'll tell you, Nance can score. He rebounds it, has the versatility to switch 1 through 5, does a lot for this team.
Now here's White. 5 points in the game. Young, no good. And here are the Cavaliers. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. They get the rebound. And Nance slams it in.
Tell you what, Nance plays with a force every night. Explosive, fearless.
Here's Satoransky. McGee with the block.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
Here's Cobb. No good on the 3.
And not his best day from three-point range. I mean, just one in the first half and still. Just look how he finds a way through the foul and gets the shot off.
He's getting his free throw attempt of the night right now. Shoot 2. And that one falls for White.
One day, Kobe White might just be in that rare era of guys we call unstoppable. I mean, you can tell he wants to learn and is always finding a way to improve his game.
Here's Love, and Love throws it down.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And Levine puts up a deep three. Off the mark. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. Cavaliers ahead as they wrap up the 3rd quarter on a 15-4 run. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm.
Beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Loose. The shot by Sexton, no good. Bulls trail by 20. Here's Park. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalry. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. To also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids, nice.
Before big guys, Miller really likes showing off his athleticism. Just the sensational dunk.
Chicago calls time. Your son's been drafted. You were drafted in the NBA. As you look back on the project and your son Cole has gone through, what are some of the flags? What are some of the things that stand out to you?
First and foremost, boy, how time flies. I mean, it wasn't that long ago, at least it feels like, that they were calling my name on draft night. But
91, right?
Yeah.
91.
You know, every stage of life, though, has its joys. And listen, to play the game I love and now see him playing it at this level, it's truly a blessing. And in his case, he probably loves it even more. You know, he didn't grow up the way I did. He grew up just with a true love and passion for the game. So it's humbling and obviously something that I take great pride in.
You were taken out of UNLV 1991, number 12 overall. Remember it like it was yesterday. Young's checked in for the Bulls. On defense, Cleveland. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by. The pass to Porter. Young in the corner. Back to Porter. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
And that's just sweet from Porter, making use of any shot that defense gives up to him.
Sexton against Levine.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one. And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
The Cavaliers leading by 20. We're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter in this one. Ray, compare the times when you played as an NBA player with a lot more contact and a lot was let go on the floor to what we're seeing now. And there seem to be a lot of whistles, a lot of stoppage of play.
Let them do their job. You know, eliminate the cheap ones. Part of the issue, though, partner, is now so much of the game is played on an island, right? You don't have the
Here's Carter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And now, Wendell Carter, a great young prospect for the Bulls. Kevin, he's seen steady improvement so far. They believe he'll be a factor for a long time.
Take a break. 2 shots.
first one at the line is good.
And with Carter, they like that he's an impact player on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, Jay, and on the offensive end, he's an underrated passer. I can see him taking more playmaking responsibility in the future. The ceiling on his skill set is very high.
Cobby's checked in for Garland. And he can't hit the second. Greg, the NBA under Adam Silver has been aggressive looking for ways to enhance the product and attract fans. Where do you fall on that point? Push the envelope or don't rock the boat or maybe somewhere in between?
I think it might be somewhere in between. These days, people can be pulled in so many. It's not going to come over as well as they would like. But I'm a fan of some of the experiments, I should say, that we've tried thus far, and I hope the league continues to push the envelope.
That's a good thought. 1:29 left to play here in the fourth. Takes the 13-footer, and Love gets it to go. And the Cavaliers leading one. Never really was in doubt, I thought. An all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's will give them full.
They'll take the win tonight. This season series.
Tonight, fighting for position, boxing out, never getting outworked down low. Don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
Pass to Cobb. From 15 feet away, and the Cavaliers getting another bucket right there.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. They're just a total team effort.
Porter, no luck. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Alton, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
Alright, so if you enjoyed the video, make sure you leave your make sure you leave one of your okay, let me get my sentences right. Alright, if you enjoyed the video, make sure on any video that you leave a like on is your favorite video. But yeah, man, you can also leave a comment and tell me which one is your favorite video, but I doubt anybody's gonna be watching this. But yeah, man, just make sure you do that. Yeah, man, my name is Jaquavius Leonard Harris. On the next episode, we'll go against the Indiana Pacers. So yeah, man, I'll catch you guys in the next video.